I've heard of the McTavish Castle for years. It's supposed to be haunted.
They were going on a ghost hunt? Riot!
Well, you could call it that. But I've never met anyone who's actually seen a ghost. You see, no one has lived in the castle for over 100 years. So, people believe it's haunted.
Golly, are we going into the castle, Clutch?
That's the idea, Spinner. We'll find out more when we talk to Scotty. There's Bonnie Scotland ahead, Spinner.
Golly, it's pretty, isn't it? But it looks kind of lonesome, too.
Yes, Spinner. The Highlands have a strange, wild history. And if there are ghosts anywhere, this is where they'd be.
Look, Clutch, there's the castle.
Right, Spinner. And over in that field is where we land. Scotty said he'd meet us. His little stone house is at the edge of the field.
With the centuries-old castle in the background, Clutch lands the plane and taxis close to Scotty's house.
No one around that I can see.
That looks like the gingerbread house in the forest, where Hansel and Gretel were caught by the witch.
Well, I promise you, Scotty's no witch. He's a wonderful man. Let's look for him.
I love a lassie, a bonny, bonny lassie. She's as sweet as the heather in the dale.
Somebody's singing. Is that Scotty?
That's him, all right. And there he is on the porch now.
Hoot, man, it's you, Clutch Cargo. I was never so glad to see anyone in my life.
You sound pretty happy, Scotty.
I only sing to keep my spirits up. Things are pretty bad.
Scotty, this is Spinner. And Paddlefoot, my two wonderful pals.
Aye, you're a wee lad and a wee pup to be helping an old man like me.
You'd be surprised how much help they really are. Tell us more about your trouble.
Weird things happening, Clutch. That's my trouble. I haven't been near the castle since that terrible day.
What terrible day?
The day I went inside the castle to look around. There I was in my own castle, minding my own business, when suddenly, pictures began to dance. And there was the sound of chains rattling. The walls and the floor started to move. Ghosts, real ghosts, appeared on the staircase to the tower. And of all the moaning and groaning, it sounded like a wrestling match.
Golly, Mr. Scotty, what'd you do?
That's just it. Nothing hurt me, and to this day I don't know how I got out. When I came to my senses, I was here on this porch.
Somebody doesn't want you in the castle, that's for sure.
It's them ghosts. They're the ones.
But, Scotty, there are no such things as ghosts.
I never believed in ghosts either, Clutch, but I saw them with my own eyes. Weird, white, dancing ghosts.
Will Clutch and company be safe in the haunted castle? In Scotland, at the haunted castle, they had met an old friend, Scotty McTavish, to whom the castle belonged.
Well, the castle rightfully belongs to you, Scotty, and we came to help. So let's start.
The terrible laughter and the noise is what scares you. And look out for the ghosts.
Boy, that's an old castle. Do you think it's okay for us to go in?
I think we can take a chance, Spinner. But stay close to me.
Clutch, did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Must be the wind blowing around the tower. There's the entrance to the castle.
Gee, and look at that funny-looking face.
They carved it like that to frighten enemies away.
Golly, he sure would.
Let's go on into the castle.
Clutch, that statue, it moved.
I didn't see anything. Looks the same to me.
Huh.
Imagination can play tricks on you sometimes. Let's go on in.
Okay, Clutch.
As Clutch and company stand inside the castle, figuring out their next move,
Clutch, look! We're locked in. Oh, Clutch! I'm scared.
Steady, Spinner. It's all right.
How are we gonna get out?
These walls are plenty solid, all right. That iron gate is locked for sure. Stay close to me, Spinner. We'll look around.
I'm right behind you.
What was that?
Somebody he tried to get us, Clutch.
No. I think the vibration of our walking caused it to fall.
Boy, that suit of armor is all metal. Did they really wear those things?
You bet they did, Spinner. According to history, a knight in shining armor was a sight to see. They fought on horseback with a long pole called a lance. The only trouble was that when someone was knocked off his horse, the armor was so heavy he couldn't get up.
Gosh, I'm glad we don't have to wear one, huh, Paddlefoot?
There's a door up ahead. Wonder where it goes.
Golly, I hope it isn't a dungeon or something.
We'll see in a moment. These pictures are centuries old.
Boy, they sure must have used good paint. And look at that chair. Bet you it's a real throne. The king must have used that.
Could be, Spinner.
If Paddlefoot and I rest a minute?
Go ahead.
But what's this? A picture on the wall behind Clutch with eyes that move. Someone's watching every move.
Look, Clutch, I'm the king.
I'll say you're the king. What the... Spinner! Spinner, where are you? Paddlefoot! Spinner! Oh, no. They disappeared into thin air.
Strange things happened as they wandered around. In a small room, Spinner and Paddlefoot sat in the king's chair, and suddenly they disappeared.
Spinner! Paddlefoot, where are you? They couldn't have gone very far.
While Clutch calls and searches frantically for the vanished Spinner and Paddlefoot, they are dropped into a long, sliding chute.
Wow, where are we? You all right, Paddlefoot? Bark loud and I'll holler. Maybe Clutch will hear us. Help, Clutch! We're down here, Clutch!
They just couldn't have gone far. Spinner, can you hear me?
Clutch! Help! We're down here! Help!
It's them. They sound so far away. That chair, I wonder...
As the eyes in the picture watch, Clutch searches the chair and finally sits down.
I wonder where the...
Clutch! Here we are!
Phew. That's quite a surprise drop. Sure glad you two are all right. This whole castle must be loaded with secret passageways and things. We've got to watch every move we make.
Boy, I'll say. Better, boy. Clutch, look. That's what Paddlefoot saw. Windows in the wall. And fish.
Fish!
Yeah, they're swimming past.
We're looking at the water in the moat that surrounds the castle.
As Clutch and company watch the fish, a door slides silently open. A dark figure glides across the room and disappears into the opposite wall. But look, the figure dropped something, a parchment with a message.
We'd better start trying to find a way out of here.
Yeah. Golly, I almost forgot we were still in a haunted castle.
These walls feel solid. No way out here.
Hey, drop something, Clutch. This funny-looking piece of paper.
Paper? I didn't have any paper with me. Let me see that. This isn't paper, Spinner. It's parchment and real old.
Sure wasn't here when we got here, Clutch.
Somebody's been in this room since we arrived here. Let's see what the writing says. Ring around the oak tree 60 inches from the center. Point due north and look ahead for something you can enter. Once inside, you'll look around for something that you beat. You're getting closer all the time to a fascinating treat. Now, underneath the thing you beat, you'll find a little door. Just raise it up and enter, and soon you'll know the score.
Golly, Clutch, that's really a puzzle. Wonder what it means.
I wish I knew, Spinner. In any event, we've got to be careful. It might lead us right into another trap.
Clutch, that wall, it's moving. Look!
Stand back, Spinner.
Who can it be? Is it the ghost of McTavish Castle? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode.